This is a 64 GTO I got asked to help out on to get fixed. A friend of mine referred him to me. Uh, when I got to this car, didn't run. Somebody had done a really thrown together kind of build on it. Nothing really fit right. Everything was kind of just pieced together as cheaply as possible. And this guy wanted it right. The biggest thing he wanted was power steering. Looks kind of crammed in there. The box kind of looks like shit. The fluid leaked all over the place. I kept having trouble getting these fittings to seal. Ended up having to find a press-in conical fitting that goes in there so that way the lines can seat and seal properly. The little O-rings they give you are junk. They don't seal very well. But had to use a regular GM power steering pump. Had to find a cool little bracket. Needed a little bit of shimming to get it to line up. The alternator got moved up top. The upper radiator hose was interesting to try and figure out. I tried the factory style once and they kept wanting to hit close to the fan blades or it would get too close. Let's see if I can get this to move. Too close. Look at the clearance on that. It's like an inch at the most. So they would always sit down too low. But yeah, did a lot of work, fixed, replaced pretty much every single hose on it. Cut the fit wires that are kind of laid down out of the background of it. Rewired the entire car with American Auto wiring, their kit. The whole premise of this was basically just to make it look clean and smooth. Not a whole bunch of stuff sticking out at you. Different throttle cable brackets. It's running a Edelbrock Thunder AV2. They're okay. They get the job done. But got a lot of the nonsense out of there. Wired up. Every single wire in this car is new. Everything works. Wiper motor. Got new wiper blades on it. Got really nice Krager wheels on it, front and rear. But it's super original. Not a whole lot in it that's aftermarket or not, I guess, period correct. So, nice leather seats. Back seat. Got nice headliner in it. So, gauge cluster. The only thing that doesn't really work right now is the speedometer, and we're working on that. But we upgraded the tach to the 65 model year. The 64 for some reason won't read off a HEI distributor. So, but everything in it works. We put a couple little gauges down here. Electronic gauges. No mechanical gauges. No oil lines running into the car, or the little temperature wire running through the firewall. So let's fire it up. We just fixed the fuel gauge. It's got a full tank, so it's reading full. We'll see if it'll fire. Take it out of gear. Doesn't have a neutral safety switch. If it's in gear, it's going to go through the wall. So it sounds like it's got a decent sized cam in it. It's a fun little runner. Fixed the glove box, put a glove box back in it. All the lights work on the dash, so when you're driving at night you can see everything you need to see. It's a cool car. It really is. good. Just a really clean version of a GTO. Headlights working. Pretty bright. So one thing he did want, what you don't see much of, is the mirror on the passenger side. So has a hard time turning around, so that helps when you're backing up. But yeah, it fires up, runs like a dream. Fun car to drive.